So look, man, I'm trying to figure out like what is going on, man. Like, so I've been keeping up with the whole R-Truth thing, right? I actually had made some videos when he got released, but they got put on the back burner because I got held up with life and work and just a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? But I still have them in the tuck. I haven't posted them yet, but I had commented on some stuff when he was released and everything. Just didn't sit well with me, man. Just like most people didn't sit well with him. But what was weird was, so I was gonna boycott just WWE. I wasn't gonna watch nothing. Not, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't been tuning in to Raw or SmackDown. Any results, I would go on other people's YouTube channels who gave reviews and stuff like that. Like, shout out In the Clutch. I always watch In the Clutch. I always watch, Dub and Ross and everything. They got their own channels too. I'll be watching Kicking It with Ross, and he be keeping us updated and stuff like that. Been watching them for years though. Hodge Twins days. But yeah, man, like, I had been tuning in to Raw and SmackDown at all since that. And I caught wind of, like, they had banned superstars like Rhea Ripley and Dominic from wearing the shirts of Carlito and R-Truth, and then I guess they took the Ron Cena shirt off the shop or something like that. Not sure if they took his R-Truth shirt off, but I know that I heard they took the Ron Cena, and I wanted the Ron Cena shirt. I was getting ready to get one. That pissed me off. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's going on. Like, this can't be a work because they took it too far. Like, even if it's the biggest work in the world, like, I've never seen them ban merchandise. Okay, maybe like, the part of the work is the superstars can't wear. They can't wear. All right, maybe they'll take it that far, Vince McMahon type stuff. But I've never seen them go as far as banning merch off of the WWE shop so the fans couldn't buy the merch. That don't make sense. Especially, it's like, it's the number one selling shirt right now. He doing y'all a favor, you know what I'm saying? All because he sold more shirts than if you're a baby face, your face of the company, Cena. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's a heel, he's still the face of the company. Come on, let's be real here. You know what I'm saying? They don't want R-Truth, selling more than their top guy right now. It's supposed to be his last year. Last time is now. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's ridiculous, man. R-Truth is a veteran in the game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people look up to him. A lot of people are inspired by him. He makes everybody laugh. Everybody got great things to say about him. He's a light to the world, man. A lot of positivity. A lot of just, like, he lift people's spirits up. And the way they went about releasing it was just wrong. It was just flat out wrong, man. It was flat out wrong. Like, the lack of respect, you know what I'm saying, for a Hall of Famer. I would say he's a Hall of Famer. He's Hall of Fame bound right now, and a veteran in the wrestling and the WWE, and never won a world title, and did what everybody said, and didn't give him no lip, and never complained, and just, even if it was the most clownish thing they want him to do, he did it with a smile and put all of his effort into it. And it was like, man, you drop him out, like, it's like, hey, do this, do that, do that, do that. Okay. And then we just gonna drop you. Wow, that's the thanks I get. When technically it's like he didn't have to do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's actually, like, he can be taken very seriously, even though he's a comedic type of wrestler. Like, that's his gimmick, his character is part of his personality. But, like, man, if he want to cut a serious promo, he can kill that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's so versatile. And it's just like, man, they just dropped him like that. What, because he's 53? Budget? Come on, man. The dude looks like he's 30. He wrestles like he's 30. His energy is like he's 30. And you don't get that often. So to drop someone like that who's willing to just contribute day in, day out, give it their all every single week, man. It was just ridiculous, And so I'm like, forget it. I'm not going to watch Money in the Bank. Forget that. Why would I invest my time into a company that did one of my own people like that? What, because they don't want him in the main event picture? They saw that he was close to being in the main event picture because he had his fight with John Cena at Saturday night's main event, and that pretty much put him in the cards for being a potential WWE champion, taking it off of Cena. Oh, they don't want that. They don't want a dark-skinned black man like R-Truth, who's just, he, what's up? He too black for, for their vision. You know what I'm saying? They need someone like John Cena, who's going to be the face of the company, who represents like a certain kind of demographic. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it seemed like, man, because it's not the first time they've done this. They've done this with Shelton Benjamin, like but it's like they have given title shots to and title wins to comedic wrestlers. That's why it doesn't make sense. But it wasn't in Triple H's era, it was Vince's era. Kofi, I think Big E won the world championship. They didn't utilize Bobby Lashley well. MVP, but it's like, come on, man. And so I was like, I'm not gonna watch Money in the Bank. But then all of a sudden, I forgot all about it, and I called at the end when I got home because I was out, and I was just like, okay, man, I forgot this was on. Something in me just got excited to watch it. I'm like, man, I thought I was just gonna be because I'm boycotting it, right? I'm like, nah, forget it. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm curious. So I see it's the stupid tag team match they put together. I'm like, come on, man. Like, this is just pointless. Logan Paul, Cena, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes. Like, it didn't make sense. The match didn't make sense. But anyway, so I cut it off, right? I'm like, this is boring. And then I tuned into In the Clutch, right? Because I knew they was streaming live. They always have watch parties and stuff for the pay-per-views and stuff, right? And so I see on In the Clutch's page, they posted a reaction to the same match that I had cut off that I said was boring. Like, a dude with a black hoodie just came in, just beat the crap out of Cena. I'm like, who is that? So I cut it off, right? I'm like, okay, that's kind of interesting. What if it's R-Truth? Or it could be anybody. I know Braun Breaker did that before. But I'm like, who? But it seemed like it was a black person because their hoodie kind of came up. You saw like they back a little bit. So I turned it back on, right? And it's R-Truth. You take off the thing, it's R-Truth. Oh my God. And so I'm so confused. I'm conflicted. I'm like, is it a work or what? Because I mean, Triple H said it's part of the show, but then R-Truth's son comments saying stop the cap, which means it really wasn't part of the show and Triple H was lying to the press. Or was he telling the truth? I don't know. And then R-Truth comments on some fan's reaction and says, no, it wasn't a work. He said it himself. So him and the son are saying the same thing, but Triple H is saying another thing. And it's like, is it a work or is it not a work? If it wasn't a work, that's petty, because just be honest. Oh man, we made a mistake, we dropped the ball, but we listened to the fans and it ended up being the best thing for everybody. Just be honest, and then you get that respect back. But I just lost even more respect. As excited as I am to see R-Truth back, I lost more respect for the company just because they weren't honest. You know what I'm saying? That's if it wasn't a work. But if it was a work, hats off to y'all, man, because y'all got me. Y'all got everybody. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. But the point of this video is I'm trying to see what y'all think, because I'm confused. Is it a work or is it not a work? Was R-Truth really released? Or was he released? But they knew he'd be back, because they had some set up for the future at Money in the Bank at the very, very end, out of nowhere. Let me know what you guys think.